came to the pub 5 years ago, and we actually inherited the Swifts. The Swifts were here before we arrived, but they could have been here a long time. But we inherited them, and the first summer we were here, first spring summer, they started arriving, and it's just gone from strength to strength from there. They've come back every year since we've been here, so we've been here 5 years. A lot of people that come in the pub now seem to have taken interest in them as well. They'll sit at the top of the garden and say, "Oh, have you seen the Swifts today? They're around," and they're quite fascinated. Some of the public that come in, they sit here, have a drink, and just watch the Swifts go in and out.
There aren't as many this year as there were last year, and they're a bit later as well. There were dozens and dozens of them last year, usually about the middle of June, but this year they don't seem to have got here till about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's one of the reasons I come into the pub at this time of year. Where I come from originally in Shropshire, we don't really have that many of them. Oh, they go a lot now. And so it's just one of those beautiful things to watch.
Andy very kindly brings the Hampshire Swifts Society here. I think up to 35 people came to one night, so from that point of view we are happy. Again, we want to be a community pub, and we are happy to help on anything that he wants to do with connected to the Swift. We'll have people, tourists, even come on and said, "Have you seen your Swifts? They're amazing, darting in and out to the boxes and feeding the young." So yeah, it does enhance. We do quite well out of especially the 2 walks that he provides every year, and he's done that for probably the last 2 or 3 years.
We're just going up to a TV monitor where we got hopefully young on view. They are 6 weeks old, and they should be fledging any day. Well, what is there not to love about the Swifts? They're iconic species. They're the most aerial birds. They feed on the wing, they sleep on the wing, and they even mate on the wing. And in level flight, they're one of the fastest birds in the world, reaching motorway speeds of 70 miles an hour. And their communal display flights over urban areas I consider to be one of the finest sights in UK wildlife. When they leave the nest, they'll be flying straight away, and hopefully they'll be down in the Mediterranean in a couple of days, and Africa in a month or so, where they spend the winter. Many years ago I noticed a significant decline in the local swift population. I think we were down to 1 pair in our street. This was almost certainly due to loss of nesting sites. This was a UK problem all across the UK. The loss was due to swift nesting nooks and crannies, and these were being lost due to DIY, home improvements and so forth. So I decided to put up 2 swift nest boxes. The eureka moment came in 2006. I got my first swift. And this subsequently I went, put more boxes, more swifts, more boxes, more swifts. The neighbours loved them, they wanted boxes, so I made boxes, put them up for them, and they got swifts. And it went from strength to strength, culminating in the current total of 29 boxes installed on 10 properties. Now, of those 29 boxes, 23 are occupied. From 1 occupied box in 2006 to 23 in the current year, 2019, shows a tremendous recovery in swift numbers. We put a box up for a lady in Shirley Avenue recently. That's one of the nearly 100 boxes we put up in the Shirley area for Hampshire Swifts this year. She was over the moon with it. She was thrilled to bits, and she wanted to put it onto her community group website, which we said no problem, put it on. 4 to 5 weeks time we got a request for 30 swift boxes to supply and install in Shirley Avenue. Another wonderful community effort and good publicity for Hampshire Swifts. And I've just got to thank my neighbours for a wonderful community effort. Wonderful.
I came to St Cross in 2012. I'm a keen bird watcher. I wouldn't say I'm a specialist, but my husband introduced me to bird watching about 20 years ago. And when I came to St Cross, a brother who lives here, so the residents here are called brothers, jokingly said to me, "What have you done with all the Swifts, Katrina?" And I was so serious at the time, so nervous. I thought, "Oh, what have I done with them?" Anyway, I realised that the numbers were declining, and the brothers were telling me they used to fly around the quads here and nest in the roofs. And from that point, I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful, when I've got time, if we can, utilise the roof space we have to put nest boxes in. So that was really the first time I thought that would be great. But I got into the job, and 7 years later I still haven't done anything. But I had a call from Catherine Gale from Hampshire Swifts, and she asked if they could come along and have a look at the roof spaces, and with the aim of putting some nest boxes in. And of course I just leapt at it, because I thought it's something that's been on my to-do list since I got here, and someone was going to help me achieve that. We've probably got possibly 3 to 4 nest boxes with Swift activity in them, which would be marvellous if we have. I find it very difficult to be here long enough to see them, and they go in and out very quickly. But the other thing we think is happening, and I've certainly seen an increase in swifts flying around the buildings, is that young birds that are not yet nesting are having a look, and they're following the others that are going in, and they might even be roosting here. So I'm very hopeful that in the years to come they will come and nest here, which would be just great. We've got a number of keen bird watchers, and as I said to you, the brothers had noticed that they weren't here, they used to be here. So when I said that we were going to put the boxes in, they were very happy about that, and we have quite regular meetings with the residents here, and I have told the parish, the Faith, and the trustees and the staff, they're all very happy to know that we're providing, a home for some birds that are in decline.
You can help.
You can help.
You can help.